Hey everyone, welcome back to English for Daily Life. I'm Jake, and as always, I'm here with the ever-curious Nina.
Hi, Jake. Hi, listeners. I am so pumped for today's episode. We are talking about helping others, right? Honestly, that's one of my favorite topics because it just makes me feel good inside.
Same here. There's something about helping others that just brightens your day. And it's not just about doing big things, sometimes a small gesture can have a huge impact. Plus, knowing how to talk about helping in English is super handy for all sorts of situations.
Absolutely. And sometimes people get stuck because they don't know the right words or phrases to use, or they're worried about being polite. So, Jake, what's a good way to offer help to someone without sounding pushy?
Great question. The classic phrase is, "Can I help you?" Super simple, but effective. If you want to be a bit more formal or polite, you can say, "Would you like some help?" Or "Do you need any assistance?" I remember when I was in London, I saw a tourist struggling with a map. I just asked, "Would you like some help finding your way?" She smiled so big, it was like I made her day.
That's so sweet. But sometimes people might feel embarrassed to accept help. Is there a gentler way to offer, so it feels more like a friendly gesture and less like you think they can't do it themselves?
Totally. In those cases, you can use softer phrases like, "If you'd like, I can help you with that," or "Let me know if you need a hand." You're giving them the option, not forcing it. Another one I love is, "Can I give you a hand?" It sounds so casual and friendly.
Give you a hand. I like that. It's not like you're offering your literal hand, right? That could get awkward in the middle of a supermarket.
Ah, yeah, unless you're a magician, keep your hands to yourself. But "give you a hand" is just an idiom, it means to help someone. English is full of these funny expressions.
Speaking of funny expressions, what about lend a hand? That's another one, right?
Absolutely. Lend a hand is another classic. Like, "Do you want me to lend a hand with those boxes?" No one's actually taking off their hand and lending it, but it's such a friendly way to offer.
I love how English has all these hand-related idioms for helping. But what if you're the one who needs help? How do you ask without sounding demanding?
Great point. You can say, "Could you help me please?" Or "Would you mind giving me a hand?" That last one is super polite. Or if you're in a rush, just, "Can you help me with this?" And always throw in a please for good measure.
Politeness goes a long way. I remember once I was carrying way too many groceries, and I just said, "Excuse me, could you help me with the door?" People are usually happy to help if you ask nicely.
Exactly. And sometimes people even feel good about being asked. It's like you're giving them a chance to be the hero for a minute.
Ah, the everyday hero. Okay, let's flip the script. What about situations where someone offers help, but you want to politely say no? Maybe you want to try it yourself.
That happens a lot. You can say, "Thank you, but I've got it." Or, "I appreciate it, but I can manage." Or, "Thanks, I'm okay for now." That way, you're not being rude, just letting them know you're good.
So, it's all about the tone and adding a little thank you. Got it. Okay, Jake, here's a challenge for you. Imagine you're at a busy train station and someone drops all their papers. What would you say as you go over to help?
Ooh, that's a classic. I'd probably say, "Here, let me help you with those," as I start picking up the papers. Or if I'm not sure if they want help, "Would you like a hand with that?" It's all about reading the situation.
I love it. And sometimes, even just smiling and saying, "Let me help," makes things less awkward. Now, what about more formal settings, like at work? How do you offer help to a colleague?
Good one. At work, you might want to sound a bit more professional. Try, "Is there anything I can assist you with?" Or, "Let me know if you need any support." Or, "I have some free time, can I help with anything?" That last one also shows you're proactive.
So, it's about being helpful without overstepping. Okay, let's get personal. What's a time when someone helped you and it really made a difference?
Oh, I've got a good one. I was moving apartments, and my neighbor noticed me struggling with a sofa. He just came over and said, "Let me give you a hand with that." Honestly, I don't know how I would have managed without him. We ended up having pizza together after. It started a great friendship.
That's awesome. Food always brings people together. I had a similar thing. Once, I got caught in the rain with a broken umbrella, and a stranger shared theirs with me until we reached the subway. That little act of kindness totally changed my day.
It's amazing how those small moments can stick with you, and they're great stories to share too. In English, you can always say, "Thank you so much, that was very kind of you," when someone helps you.
Gratitude is key. Speaking of which, let's talk about different ways to thank someone after they help. Thank you is classic, but are there any other good options?
Definitely. You can say, I really appreciate it, or that means a lot to me. If someone went out of their way, I owe you one is a fun, informal way to say you'll return the favor. And for something really big, I can't thank you enough shows deep gratitude.
I like I owe you one. It sounds like you're starting a little friendship bank. Okay, audience. We want to know, what's the nicest way someone has helped you? Send us your stories, and we might share them in a future episode.
Oh, I can't wait to read those. Maybe we'll even act them out on the show. Now, Nina, I have a quick quiz for you. What's the difference between can I help you and may I help you in English?
Ooh, teacher mode? Okay, can I help you? Is more casual, like you'd say in a store or with friends. May I help you? Is more formal, maybe in a fancy restaurant or at an office reception desk. Did I get it?
Perfect. Gold star for you. The difference is all about formality. Both are correct, but may just sounds a bit more polished.
Speaking of polished, let's talk about cultural differences. In some places, people are super direct about offering help. In others, it's more subtle. Any tips for navigating that in English?
For sure. In English-speaking countries, people generally appreciate an offer, but it's important not to insist if they say no. If someone declines, just smile and say, no problem, let me know if you change your mind. That way, you're respectful but still open to helping.
That makes sense. Sometimes, less is more. Okay, let's take an audience question. This one's from Carlos in Brazil. He writes, I want to help my classmates with their homework, but I don't want to sound like a show-off. What can I say?
Great question, Carlos. You can keep it humble with, if you'd like, I can help you with that, or let me know if you want to go over it together. That way, you're offering, not bragging. Or you can say, I've done this before, so if you need any tips, just ask.
I love that. It's about being supportive, not superior. And remember, Carlos, everyone appreciates a study buddy. Okay, let's switch gears for a sec. Time for our language fail moment of the week. Jake, got any funny stories about helping others gone wrong?
Oh, I've got a doozy. I once tried to help a tourist find her way in New York. I meant to say, can I help you? But I was so flustered, I blurted out, can I help you lost? She looked so confused. I had to laugh at myself.
Can I help you lost? That's hilarious. I once tried to offer my seat on the bus, but instead of would you like to sit, I said, would you like to seat? The person looked at me like, seat what? It was a grammar fail for sure.
Happens to the best of us. If you mess up, just laugh it off. People usually understand what you mean.
Absolutely. And hey, mistakes are part of learning. Okay, Jake, let's hit our listeners with some key takeaway tips for helping others in English.
You got it. First, keep it simple. Can I help you? Works almost anywhere. Second, use polite phrases like, would you like some help? Or do you need a hand? Third, remember to say thank you. I appreciate it goes a long way.
And don't forget, if you need help, just ask. Could you help me, please? Is always polite. And if you want to refuse help, be kind. Thank you, but I've got it. Keep it friendly.
Most importantly, don't be afraid to offer help or ask for it. It's a great way to connect with people and practice your English too.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, friends, that's a wrap for today's episode on helping others in English.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe. And remember, helping others never goes out of style.
We'll see you next time for more tips, stories, and laughs. Until then, keep practicing and keep helping.